Okay, so now let's talk about getting perfect audio for your videos or in your home recording studio. Once you've solved the audio problems like echo and buzz and you've got your perfect level of audio, now it's time to get the best audio recording equipment. As I mentioned before, with video, one of the most important things is actually not the quality of the video itself or the effects or how you shot the video or the video equipment, but it's more about the audio. And if you think about it, whenever you watch YouTube or any other clip anywhere, and if the video is really good but you can't hear the audio, now naturally you would not be bothered to continue watching the video till the end. But if the video quality is acceptable, and I don't say that it can be bad, but it has to be acceptable, but the audio is really good, then naturally you will perceive that video as a higher quality video. Okay, so let's get started to getting the perfect audio set up in your recording studio or home studio. The first thing you'd want to do is get the right audio equipment. Okay, so audio equipment, it goes from really basic stuff that was not meant for actually audio recording to semi-professional and fully professional stuff. I don't cover the fully professional stuff because this is of course is for a home recording studio and you don't need bulky equipment, especially today when you have lots of options. Okay, so let's take a look at the options that you have. The first is your built-in microphone from your laptop or your smartphone. And the built-in microphones are not meant for high quality audio recording. However, if you're really on a budget and you have no money, there is an odd chance that you can get reasonably good quality recording with a built-in mic, especially when you are in a closed, quiet environment like your recording studio or home studio. Next is the PC or headset microphones. Headset or earphone microphones. So a lot of those headphones or earphones have built-in microphones. They're typically meant for Skype calls or to answer your phone calls, but they do have a microphone, and in most cases it can be good enough to record simple audio. Again, the environment inside your studio and outside is very different. So when you are trying to record while walking on a busy street, for example, your built-in headset microphone or earphone microphone will try to capture as much audio as possible, and therefore you will have lots of background noise, and your vocals or your voice will actually be toned down a bit, because what those microphones are trying to do is capture everything, and it's impossible to get it to focus on your voice while ignoring the background noise. But in your studio, when there is no background noise or very minimal background noise, you may find that those cheap microphones or cheap headsets, like your built-in microphone in your laptop or your smartphone, as well as the headset or earphone microphones, can actually give you decent quality audio. Again, it's just for your vocals, it's not for recording music or recording musical instruments. Yeah. So if you're just doing a podcast, if you are trying to record a video, you can try with what you have. After all, you already have it, and if you're happy with the result, then you don't need to go any further. But if you do have some money, then the good option to go for is a lavalier or clip-on microphone. It's pretty similar to the one that I'm using now, and I will explain more about lavalier microphones in a while. I think personally for me, the lavalier microphone was the best investment ever, because it doesn't really cost you much, and it's very portable. Of course, you can just put it in your bag. It's also very flexible. You can use it for all kinds of situations. A situation where you'd actually need to be walking on the street recording, and also a situation in your studio where things are quiet and the audio is under your control. Now, if you have more money, then you can go on to get a stereo condenser microphone. So these microphones are really high quality, and also they capture a wider range of frequencies for your vocals or your voice. So between lavalier and stereo condenser microphones, the stereo condenser microphones will give you a full range of your vocals, from the very low bass frequencies to more mid-range and more higher frequencies as well. As a result, you will sound yourself, but you will sound like a better version of yourself. And that's why when you hear voiceover talents, right, they all sound so rich, their voice sounds so crisp and, you know, sexy or macho, and that is because of stereo condenser microphones. So if you have no money, you can try the built-in microphone on your laptop or on your smartphone. I'm using a MacBook Air and it has a pretty good microphone actually, but what makes a microphone unusable sometimes is the option in the Mac to remove the background noise, or to automatically adjust the audio levels when there's a lot of background noise. But in your home studio, you can turn that option off, and so the OS in the Mac will not interfere with the audio capture. Anyway, yes, so if you don't have much money, you can go with the PC headset microphones as well. And if you can spare some money, go with the lavalier or clip-on microphones. And if you're serious about this, especially if you want to create a really good podcast or screencast, screen capture, or even record your vocals, if you're a musician, then you would definitely want to go for stereo condenser microphones.